Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I'm so glad that you've joined me. The channel's still pretty new, and so I notice and I love it every time somebody makes a comment. And when you subscribe, that's really a boost to me, so I appreciate that so much. And so this is your angel reading for June 28th through July 4th, 2021. And it is a general reading, so just know that anything that does not resonate with you, that's okay. It's just for somebody else. So take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest. So it's all good. So we've just had last week a full moon. So we're still a little bit in that energy for a few more days yet. I'm not really sure for how long. And now we are finished with Mercury retrograde as well. So that's always cause for celebration, right? Okay, so now let's check what else your angel guides want you to know for the week of June 28th. Okay, so today's Sunday, it's the 27th. That's when I'm recording this, and we'll post it tonight when my internet is a little less used. It always posts better overnight. So what this is your guardian angels talking to mine, and then they give me your messages to give to you. Because this is not an individual reading, it's a general reading, then I get a lot of messages from different directions, right? And so sometimes they come to me in the form of feelings, or sometimes it's something that I can see. Occasionally it's in words, but I don't usually receive it that way. And so then sometimes I have to translate it kind of, right, into words, into things that are understandable to you. So either way, I truly enjoy doing this. It feels so good to just be able to bring the messages through and relay them to you. Okay, so normally I just do 3 cards in a reading, but 4 came out from both decks. So let's just go with that, right? So, hey, this looks really awesome. This looks really awesome. Okay, so let's start with playtime. Playtime. It's, it feels like you've been just kind of serious and head down, nose to the grindstone kind of thing. It's time to lift your head, take a breath, look around you. It's like, I can finally breathe, So go play for a bit. Ignore all the serious stuff for a little, and just take some time off and play and enjoy yourself. Ignore the serious thoughts, and yeah, you need that. It's like a mini vacation, right? You need that right now. So call up a friend, do something fun that you both enjoy. Yeah, it's worth it. You need the downtime. So anything that you're thinking, oh, but I can't afford the time, I have to do this and I have to do that. You know what? You deserve this little break. It's not going to break any deals. It's not going to make anything else not happen. You just need this break, and when you return, then you will be rejuvenated and you'll have more energy to do it and do it right? Okay. So, children are a part of your life. How does that feel for you? So, some of you, obviously you have children. Some of you work with children. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're, you work with children elsewhere in your life somewhere. This is a reminder of your importance in the lives of those children. So a lot of kids, they do have normal home lives, and they have parents who love them, and whether they're in the same home or not, either way, they have parents who love them. They are fed, they're nurtured, all that kind of stuff. Some of them, it appears that they have that kind of a lovely life, but they don't really. No matter what kind of life that kid is having, you have a positive impact on them. And so to just be mindful of how you share yourself with those kids. So making sure that you are always in your highest integrity. Here we go, truth and integrity, right? So that you're never hurting the kids. You're never doing something that is in opposition to their best interests, right? Keeping in mind the impact that you have upon them, whether you know it or not. Like, it might be 20 years from now, and you might encounter one of those kids and they'll say, you know what, I remember you from this and this time, and you had no idea maybe, but you really helped me. So that's your impact. That's your impact. Okay. Okay, so this, okay, which order, angels, do we want? The friendship, okay. So look around you and see your friends. You know how you've always got their back. Most of the time they have yours as well. You know, we all have our moments where we slip up. Friendship is so important to you. And so the reminder here is to not only notice how important your friends are to you, as well as how important you are to your friends, and keeping that going, you know. So some of you, okay, there's different angles to this. So some of you, you've had a recent awareness that a friend behaved in a way that hurt you. You know what? Your best bet is to talk to them and to just try and discover if they had done that on purpose, if they kind of threw you under the bus knowingly, or if they're truly surprised when you say, hey, when you did that, that was not a cool move, right? That hurt our friendship. That hurt me. Sometimes they just kind of are unaware. Sometimes what this is that, you know, they've done it before. There was, you know, that they thought that you maybe didn't care, you know, whatever the case may be. Either way, it's up to you to say, no, I do care about that. And that is not okay with me. And so I'm asking you to not do that again. I'm asking you to have my back. I'm asking you to be the kind of friend that you want in your life, right? And so that is what's called setting your boundaries and standing by them, right? If a person does not stand by your boundaries, especially once you've explained them, you know, you might think, well, why did they not already know this? How come they didn't know? Well, some people weren't taught that when they were growing up. They don't realize that that's, you know, a bad thing, right? They don't realize it's something that many people don't do, right? So once you've explained that, and once you've said, please don't do that to me again, then if they do it again, now you know they are not really a true friend, right? There are many people in your life who are true friends. They're not one of them. And so then the time will come then to walk away from them and say, okay, I'm finding somebody else, right? That's a hard thing to do, but it's truly will save your heart from future hurt, and you'll be better for knowing that your people around you are in the same integrity as you, right? Because you would never do that to somebody. You're just not the person who would ever do that to somebody. So yeah. And so in that way, like you get to heal yourself so much, as well as assisting somebody else to heal, right? When you can speak your truth, when you can set your boundaries, when you are in your integrity completely, and that's with friends, that's what is with family, that's with children, that's, you know, in all aspects of your life. When you stay in your integrity and speak your truth, then you can heal. And there's okay, so you're the type of people, it feels very much like your own healing will always take a back seat. No, I shouldn't, like that's they're showing me that's inaccurate. Some of you are like that. Your own healing, you will you will neglect yourself in favor of doing what your friends want or need from you. Others of you are past that kind of, that you've healed enough to understand that you yourself have to heal first before you can really truly be a factor in the healing of other people, right? But for many of you, what still gets you going is that your actions help other people to heal. That is totally and perfectly and completely true. But you need to look after your own healing as well, right? So it's not just one or the other. It's always both. But so the more you can understand that your own healing drives everybody else around you as well. And you know, when people see you stating your boundaries and saying, no, that I'm sorry, I need you to act in a better way around me, then they also then have permission to, number one, act in that better way, but also to state their own boundaries. A lot of times they don't have any of their own, so they don't understand somebody who does have, right? And the things that you say to them, when you say them in a lovely, gentle way, which you normally do, then they also then have, they learn from that and they understand that they can do it too, right? Yeah. So the impact on all the lives around you is amazing. So this is not only your healing, this is all the people around you too. And the kids, like we were talking about the kids. So I'm getting new information about that some of you might be considering or already do work in or run a day home or daycare or something like that. That's a really great time and opportunity to impact the kids and to help them be safe and help them know that they're loved. Right. Okay. So there's someone here who is everybody uses these terms differently, but like a soulmate. There's somebody who you have been with in multiple lifetimes and you are always together. You always love each other. This is not gender specific. This is not necessarily romantic, although it could be. So this person you are bound to in many lifetimes. And, in some of the lifetimes, the connection is not even very positive. Sometimes the person is there to teach you something, that you would really rather not have learned. But either way, you also have this person in this current lifetime. And so whoever is coming to mind, that, if somebody is truly coming to mind and it feels right that this person is a soul deep connection, right? Then that's the right soul that you're thinking of. For some of you, you have not met that person yet, but they're coming in. See, this is the last card in the whole reading. And so they're coming in. They either have just come in or they're about to, something like that. And this is, in this lifetime, it feels very much like an undying love, feels like a romantic entanglement for some of you. For those people who are already married and are very, very happy about that, then it feels like this is I can't tell gender. They're not telling me, so it's non-gender specific completely. But this is a new connection who's going to be coming in, who will not be a threat in any way to your marriage. You keep that, and you keep that secure. This will be a close connection, though, and somebody that you will truly love, and who will truly love you. So that's really awesome. Wow, I'm excited for you. Okay, so right now there are quite a few endings happening. Things are coming to an end. It's like the death of a time. If this was tarot, this would be the death card, right? And so when you're having endings. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. You don't want it to end. Sometimes it ends badly. Sometimes you resist it, you know. Please take that, please understand, your angels are saying, please understand that this is all to your benefit. That the things that come to you are things that are yours to come to you. And with every ending, there's a new beginning. Like, say, for example, you're moving and you really like your current home and you don't want to have to leave it, but the new beginning is the new home, which has so much hope and so much potential, and it's bright and shiny, and it's whatever you make it, you know? So with every ending, there's a new beginning, and that is true of everything. And so no matter what it is, like maybe some of you are moving, maybe some of you are starting a new job, or okay, so the angels are kind of reminding me that right now you're experiencing the ending part, right? So the current job is not going well maybe, or you know, you're looking for more or something like that. And so right now it doesn't feel very good. It feels a little low. It feels a little like disloyalty, or you know, things like that. But it's all good. Whatever is coming next for you is part of your growth. It's part of your expansion, and please embrace that. I'm feeling some fear stepping into that. Some people, this is new relationships or the endings of old relationships. You know, like we were talking with the friendship, the friend who cannot stay within your boundaries and treat you appropriately. Maybe it's the ending of those kinds of relationships. Maybe it is, you know, it could be something really small. You know, probably not quite as small as the ending of the liter of milk, and you need to get a new one, but you get the idea, right? For some of you, this is teeny tiny and no big deal. For some of you, this is big life-changing things, right? For some of you, this is your teenagers growing up and graduating and leaving the nest, right? And ending to enable new beginnings, not only for the kid, but also for yourself, you know, changing their bedroom into the sewing room, right? You get it? So it's always a positive thing in the end. You may not see it at this moment. It might feel kind of heavy, but it's all good. It's looking up. Things are sparkling. Things are sparkling, even though you're in this spot where it feels kind of dark, but if you look out to the future, it's all beautiful and sparkling. Okay. And so what is it that is ending for you? And what is it that you want to begin for you, right? Whatever you want, create it. You create it with your thoughts, with your intentions, with your actions, with your work towards whatever you want, right? And then expect a miracle. Expect everything to just come through smoothly and easily, just slipping out, just amazing, amazing. Mother Mary always has your back. She is always nurturing. She is beautiful. She is like the supreme mother, the one who encourages you and brings you along, helps you grow, all those things. And so you need to have faith then that what you've asked for, what you're anticipating, is being created and brought to you deliberately. So whatever you want, ask for it and then expect it to come. Wow, what a great reading. Okay, so let's take one last bit of wisdom here from the daily guidance cards. Okay, angels, you've got 3 out here, but let's just see, do you want all 3? Okay, you want all 3. Focus on service. Okay, you know what? Let's go with this one first, because that's just exactly what they were talking about. Ask for what you want, and then trust that it's coming. So you have to kind of get out of the way, right? So the energy of it, asking a question, is different than the energy of receiving the answer. So understanding that you have to get out of question mode in order to have the answer come to you, right? Focus on service. So with your new beginning, whatever this is that is a new beginning for you, the more you can focus on being of service, the better things will go for you as well as for everyone around you. And the focus on service keeps you in the mode of understanding how we're all intertwined and how we can all assist each other. And so when you are giving the assistance, you are also receiving the assistance in different ways, in whatever ways you need, right? You do have to ask, but you're keeping your giving and receiving in balance is really important. If you give and never receive, you're going to get out of balance, you're going to burn out, you're going to, you won't be able to continue, right? And same with if you never give, if you always receive, well, then your self-esteem suffers and your integrity goes out of balance. And so you need to be cognizant of that, and you need to give just as much as you receive. Yeah. And truly, there is nothing to worry about. Beautiful. Beautiful. Be safe. You know you're safe. Trust that. Be confident in that. Okay. So can you guys hang around for another minute, Sagittarius, and help me just beam some of that love and that lack of worry to the whole world? There is nothing to worry about. Let's keep that in mind. There's nothing to worry about. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I value you, I love you, and I'll see you next week.